Hello, friend. This is Ryan Hicks of TaughtToProfit.com. And today I want to talk to you about how death and life are in the power of the tongue. Now, Proverbs 18:21, where that phrase comes from, that death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof, that's an oft quoted verse, but many people don't pay attention to the verse right before it. It says, "A man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled." This is one of the reasons why I wrote my 600 wealth, prosperity, and abundance affirmations book, was because this is the key to many people's lives. And when I get prayer requests from people, so often, I'm talking about a huge majority of the situations are finance related. They can't do the things they want to do. They're having relationship issues, family issues. They can't send their children to good schools. They can't have a good, reliable transportation. All kinds of things, always related and going back to financial issues. But you can change that, because a man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. You want a new life, you want financial prosperity, you want things to work out right, you need to change what is coming out of your mouth, because death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. You're going to get an increase, you're going to be satisfied, you're going to have contentment and abundance in your life when you speak the right things. And that's why I did 600 affirmations, was because I wanted people to be able to choose the ones that spoke to them, that really hit home with what was going on in their hearts and their lives, that they could speak forth and start changing and renewing their mind to the new thoughts about themselves, about God's goodness, God's grace, about how God gives them all things, that freely gives them all things, that there's no lack or limitation or want in God. The Lord is your shepherd, you shall not want. He gives you freely and abundantly. Look around you. Right now I'm recording this, I'm looking into some woods, looking at nature, and I'm just looking at all these trees. There are thousands upon thousands of trees. There's an abundance everywhere you look. There's an abundance. And too often people don't recognize this, and they think, well, God's limited. Look at the universe. Look how many planets there are. All these things that are basically infinite in our estimations, and you think God can't provide for you, that you're limited, that He doesn't want you to have enough. Look at nature. Like I said, I'm looking at this forest, and there are thousands upon thousands of trees growing. There's an abundance everywhere in God's creation. Everywhere in the universe is an abundance. If you're not having an abundance, then maybe the words, the thoughts from your heart that are creating that vibration, that mentality, are creating the financial results you have. And I'm not saying this to criticize you. I'm saying this to encourage you to make the changes needed to get the life that you want, to step into and be in tune with God, that you're vibrating, so to speak, on His level. You're in that frequency where you are receiving God's abundance in your life. That everywhere you go, every step you make, God's abundance is there with you, providing for you, that you look and see an infinite universe with infinite opportunities, and a God who has provided for you comfortably. Struggle, just getting by, just having enough is not good. That's not God's best for your life. And it is you being limited. You don't have to be limited. Don't think, well, I don't have this education, or I don't have this, or my job, or all those things are excuses. You have to discontinue limiting God. And too many people limit God by limiting themselves. He's working through you. Your life is a reflection of what's going on inside you in your mind, the thoughts you think. Those thoughts you're having all day long, that has created the vibration, the frequency you put out, the mindset you have to get the things that you get in life. Or to be in lack, or to be sick, or to be depressed, or to be in miserable relationships with people that you're your coworkers, your family, whatever it is, always constant problems, those things are directly because death and life are in the power of the tongue. You speak out those words, those even joking. Listen, the subconscious mind doesn't register jokes. You say you're a failure, you say you're miserable, you say, oh, things never work out for me. That's exactly what you're going to get. Those are self-fulfilling prophecies that are going to come out and bring about those negative results. It doesn't just say life is in the power of the tongue, death and life. You're speaking curses and death over your life, you're going to get those things, unfortunately. But if you speak life and blessings, you're going to get those things. And it all works together because there's your physical world where it's working and you're making your brain look for more opportunities. Your reticular activating system is starting to notice more opportunities because you believe that everything's working out for your good. But there's also the metaphysical, the above the physical level, to where your spirit is in tune with God, connected to God, and getting His abundance in your life. So my friend, I want to encourage you to get my book, 600 Wealth, Prosperity, and Abundance Affirmations. It is going to be a blessing for you. I go into detail about your subconscious mind and how you need to change it and to reflect what you want out of life. And you get some affirmations out of there that will be the best for you, and you will see real abundance, wealth, and prosperity in your life. My friend, may God bless you richly.